I want your job. Frank Miller, I would love to have your position. Yeah, for those who don't know, I love to draw. I've been drawing since I can't remember since the first time I ever picked up a pencil. Like uh, like one of my dreams was to be a comic artist. It still is one of my dreams. I would like to I would like to publish my work before I leave this plane of existence. But like I don't want to be like so many artists out there who died broke and penniless and had somebody making millions off of their creations. I don't want to be one of those artists. But due to the fact that the of the world that I choose to delve in, like it's certain artists that I look up to, certain artists, certain writers, certain comic book icons and gurus. When it comes to freelance comic book writing, Frank Miller is one of my heroes. He's one of the people who I admire. If you don't recognize his work, if you don't know him or know his face, you recognize some of his work. Like that movie Sin City. That's his brainchild. Frank Miller is the one who created Sim City because that right there is his style and his style alone. That dark noir comic style with a black and white theme and a few small hits of color here and there. That's Frank Miller altogether, and he's the reason. And he also did writing for for um, for Batman. That's one of his most famous role, his famous pieces of work, doing Frank. Doing the Dark Knight Returns, he created this. Well, when he was working for DC, he practically created a brand new storyline for Batman. Like when Batman is like in his 60s, like Batman, he's already retired. He's in his 60s, but then he comes out of retirement just to fight evil and to settle the score with certain enemies, certain new enemies, certain old enemies. The Robin, he even brought along a brand new Robin. He advanced his he advanced his technology and all that stuff. The Batman, the Dark Knight Returns is one of the most epic storylines ever created when it comes to certain iconic characters. Okay, because recently Ben Affleck, who plays Batman, that suit that Batman suit that Ben Affleck wears in those DC comic movies, that's a Frank that was inspired off of Frank Miller's version of Batman. Like of course a lot of people don't know he also is behind that movie called The Spirit, which is based off of a old classic comic book. But this right here, Frank Miller made such an impact on the DC on the comic book world. His style is unique. It can't be matched. And he's up there with Stan Lee, Todd McFarlane, and the rest of those dudes. Like matter of fact, he's apart from Stan Lee and Todd McFarlane. He just had his own style altogether. That's one of the reasons why I admire Frank Miller. Frank Miller is one of when it comes to comic books, he's one of my heroes. Yeah, but I just briefly wanted to say that Frank Miller is one of my icons. He's one of my heroes when it comes to comic book writing. Frank Miller, I want your job.